Hello and welcome to the End User Report. Today we're going to take a look at the Samsung Fascinate, the latest member to the Galaxy S family. I've had the phone for about 2 weeks now, and I'm just going to give you my take on it. At first glance, you'll notice that the Fascinate looks a lot like the Samsung Vibrant. It's got that same kind of sleek look to it. If you look at the bottom of the front of the phone here, you've got 4 touch-sensitive keys. Those are settings, home, back, and search. On the right side of the phone, you have your power and unlock button. And on the top of the phone, you've got your headphone jack and USB connection. I found that having the USB connection on the top of the phone is a little problematic when you're trying to use this phone and charge it at the same time. On the left-hand side, you've got your volume up and down buttons. And on bottom, you have your camera, flash, and speaker. The specifications on the phone are it's running the Android 2.1, weighs in at about 4.1 ounces, so it is the lightest member of the Galaxy S family. Comes with a 1 GHz Hummingbird processor, 2 gigs internal memory, and a 16 gig micro SD card. Has a 4-inch AMOLED display, a 5 megapixel camera with autofocus, built-in wireless and Bluetooth, and the battery life on the phone is going to last you about 5 hours. One of the best features of the Samsung Fascinate is its 4-inch AMOLED display. That stands for Active Matrix Organic Light Emitting Diode. It actually uses organic properties instead of a black light to display its images. Taking a look, as you can see, you can make the screen very bright, and no matter what you're doing on this phone, it just looks that much better with this display. So let's take a look here. We'll go ahead and take a look at Need for Speed here. Yeah, I know I'm horrible. And let's just take a quick look at the browser here. And as you can see, the display just makes experience with this phone that much better. The interface for the Fascinate uses a version of TouchWiz. It is very responsive and easy to use. If you want to navigate through your 7 customizable home screens, all you need to do is move your finger to the left or to the right. You can also navigate by pressing the numbered buttons on top. Installing widgets is very easy as well. Just hold your finger down over an empty area of your home screen. Select the type of widget that you want. And then just choose the widget. And if you don't like where this is, all you have to do is hold your finger down over the widget and drag it down to the trash. One of the nice features also is the Alerts tab. If you hold your finger down over the gray bar at the top and drag it down, you can see here it's giving you all your latest alerts. It will also tell you if there's any updates available for some of the applications that you've downloaded. Another nice feature here is if you hold the home button down, this screen is going to come up. It's going to keep the last 6 applications that you've used most recently. And if you see, there's a button right here that says Task Manager. And this is going to show you all of your active applications. And from here, you can actually go ahead and end them if you don't want them running. It also shows you how much RAM each application is using. Now, my one gripe about this is, although it is very nice that I can see these, it would be nice if they made it so I was able to actually get to these programs from here. Unfortunately, you can't. You actually have to back out. Some of the other information this gives you is it gives you the option to actually uninstall some of the other applications that you've downloaded, and it also gives you a summary of memory usage. The last tab just gives you some tips and some pointers like how to extend your battery life. Taking a look at some of the apps. Now this is a Verizon phone, so naturally It is going to come preloaded with all of their Verizon apps. All your VCast stuff is going to be here. Also, you're going to notice the 3G mobile hotspot, which allows you to connect up to 5 computers up to this phone and share its internet connection. Also, you're going to notice that Bing is preloaded instead of Google. Not a major deal. You can get most of the Google stuff that you want on the Android marketplace. Some of the apps that I do like are the AllShare app that lets you connect to your computer wirelessly. Also, there's the Car Cradle, which just is going to give you some basic options of the phone while you're driving. The other apps that I like are also the NFL Mobile and RingDroid. RingDroid lets you edit MP3s and use them as ringtones. And of course, because this is running the Android 2.1, you are going to have access to the Android marketplace, which does give you access to just thousands of applications for your phone. The Samsung Fascinate features a 5 megapixel camera, and it takes some surprisingly high quality photos. If you look at it here to the left, you've got your settings, including different types of shooting modes and whether you want to use the flash or not. Over on the right, you've got your capture button, and the bottom button down here lets you access your gallery. You can switch to a video camera mode just by touching that button. The video camera does record in 720p, so you can take some pretty high quality videos with this. So overall, the cameras are really great. The one gripe about it, though, is because there's no dedicated button to the camera anywhere outside of the phone, you kind of have to hold the phone a little awkwardly to actually use it. Taking a look at email on the Fascinate, you will notice that it does allow you to connect multiple accounts to the phone and actually look at them through a combined inbox. You can also look at them one at a time. Now the colored bars to the left let you know which email is going to which account. So that makes it fairly easy to know which account email belongs to when you're going through your combined inbox. One issue that I have with email on the Fascinate is that it never does seem to load all of your messages. It makes it really hard to kind of determine how many emails you have for a specific account. And another thing, and this is for all of the Android phones, by default, it doesn't come with any select all feature. So say if you want to delete all of the emails from today, you actually have to go through and hit these check marks one at a time and actually delete them. Now, I have heard that there is a application called K9 that's going to solve those issues, but that's something that really should be included with the phone by default. Alright, let's take a look at the browser on the Fascinate. And the browser runs the same WebKit browser as the other Android phones. As you can see, it's very responsive as far as where you want to click. Easy to navigate through your websites. You can zoom in and out by double clicking. You can also use pinch and zoom. And also there are two buttons that will appear that you can zoom in and zoom out at a lesser degree. The only downside about the browser is that because it's currently running the Android 2.1, that means you're not able to download the latest version of Flash. So there is going to be some web content, mainly animations and videos, that with this phone you're just not going to be able to get to. But other than that, surfing the web is rather enjoyable on the Fascinate. What we're looking at here is the texting interface for the Fascinate. It makes it very easy to tell the difference between the messages that you send and the ones that you receive. The yellow boxes are going to be the messages that you receive. Blue messages will appear for the ones that you send out. This does come with a full virtual keyboard. Now, because it is a Samsung phone, it does come with the swipe ability. Now you can turn this on just by hitting the button right over here. And what that does is it gives you the ability to actually slide your finger across and type, as opposed to doing it the conventional way. So where normally you would be kind of forced to type a message out like that, swipe allows you to just slide your fingers across and type out your message. Now once you get really proficient at it, it is rather fast, but since I suck at it, it takes me a while. As you see there, the message that I sent shows up in blue, and the message that comes back shows in yellow. As a phone, the Fascinate works well. Looking at the interface, the keys are nice and big, making it easy to dial your numbers. And if you look at the top there, you have access to your call logs, contacts, and favorites, all at a button's press away. And at the bottom, you also have access to your voicemail and text messaging. Call reception and call quality are both good. I live in an area where I get no more than 2 bars at any given time, and I have yet to drop a call. My one issue that I do have with the phone, however, is that when you're using a Bluetooth headset, for some reason, when you're using a Bluetooth headset, the phone will actually lock you out. So when you're all done with your call, what you're going to see happen is the phone's going to look like this, and you actually have to press the unlock button and unlock it to do anything with the phone again. Overall, I think the Samsung Fascinate is a good smartphone. The user interface provides for a lot of customization options and is very easy to use. You have a number of options to download applications on the Android marketplace. The camera and video camera take high quality photos and videos, and the browser works well. Some of the downsides of the phone are email management and the rather limited battery life. On average, the battery will last you about 5 hours, but that does depend on what exactly you're using the phone to do. More intense applications are going to drain the battery a little bit faster, so you might think about investing in some kind of portable power source or an extra charge cable to take with you. Where the Fascinate really shines is that 4-inch AMOLED display. There's really not a lot of phones out there that can display content the way that the Fascinate can. Now, the Fascinate will cost you $299 with a 2-year contract with Verizon, and that comes with a $100 mail-in rebate. That does about do it for me with the end user report. Again, this is Clarence. You can always follow us on MySpace, Facebook, and Twitter. And don't forget to comment and subscribe on YouTube. Thank you for watching.